Hi everyone, my name is Martha
And I am Rosa.
and this is Sistaz,
Tag in the pink.
Mm. So today what are we discussing?
Today we are writing a letter to ourselves. We are flashing back and telling ourselves things I will tell my younger self.
My younger self.
Yes, so what would you tell your younger self?
Ooh, I'll tell
And
myself
before
so
we
much.
continue, have you subscribed?
Oh yeah.
And thank you for your continued support because you're watching, you're viewing. I wish those who are viewing could also subscribe to our channel.
Oh yeah.
You will be
There's
doing
so much
us-
in store for you guys. We're
Yes,
just beginning. We have so much more coming through. So
Okay, so what would we tell our
my
younger
younger
selves?
selves. I mean, life is a process of learning, and I can't believe I was young and foolish some time back. That's what I usually call myself. I mean, there's time I was young and foolish.
There's
It is
so
allowed.
much.
Yeah. I think I was sharing with you some time, and I was telling you the way I was looking at myself. Okay, a person who's younger than me, and I was telling myself, and this is how I was when I was.
When you were, yeah, I remember you.
Yeah.
You mentioned you seeing someone younger and
And
you're
you're
like,
like, Kumbe, this is the naivety and stupidity I was portraying. I mean, not in a bad way, it's just because it's at that stage she is at, and maybe because she doesn't know quite a lot, she's allowed. So, there's so much we've learned before we've come.
True.
Yes, so
Yeah,
maybe
that's-
start.
So the first thing I will tell my younger self is sorry. I had put myself through a lot of pressure, through a lot of experiments, through a lot of pain, and I carried burdens that were not meant for me, and some were mine, but I just gave myself too much weight to handle at a very younger age and pushed myself to limits, to levels that were not healthy for myself. So I would tell myself, I will apologize to myself and just tell myself sorry for everything that I did. Yeah. Sorry, Rosa.
Sorry to yourself.
Sorry to myself.
Okay. Interesting. You're making me think twice about what I'm going to say. But anyway, what I'll tell my younger self, because I think my younger self was involved in so much. So much. I was so busy doing so much, and I think as I grew older I began appreciating things that mattered most. And I think one of the things that I would repeat once and again, I don't know how to put it, by the way, I'm trying to find the words, but enjoy the little things. Like, take time to enjoy the little things and make the most out of it. When I look at how much time I had, how I had so many friendships. I mean, right now I'm looking at myself and I'm like, do I even have time for all that? There's so much to think about life, and I think to my younger self I would have embraced every minute, because I was this person who, even in campus, I just wanted to stay alone. I mean, this is, I can't stay in hostels. I'm like, why stay in six people in one room? I mean, me, I worked hard to stay alone outside campus. And I'm glad I went through that. But I think I would take time to enjoy that season very well. Stop being too over ambitious, you know. I mean, enjoy pushing myself. I just wanted to get money and study hard and look like this serious person. By the way, I think even in school, people knew this lady cannot, even at a form, but now we can't just be involving her. So I think I'll take my time to enjoy the little things that matter, and it's because we wrap ourselves around so many things that life demands us demands from us. For example, work, family, I mean, functions, so many things that happen in our lives. And then we forget there are things that really matter, like spending time with people who matter. like really being there for
people that
someone.
love you.
Yeah. So I don't want to lose focus anymore of things that really matter, and that is one thing I will tell my younger self.
Yeah. My younger self.
Mm.
What can I tell you? Where you lived, you learned, you saw it all, you dreamt, you can still dream.
Yeah.
I think dreams do not end.
Yeah, they don't.
Your visions can be rebirthed, or you can rebuild your visions.
Mm.
So even at my current age, I still have dreams. I still have visions. I still have childhood dreams that were shattered, that I can revive right now. That I'm actually reliving some, and I'm proud of myself. So that was another point I will tell myself. Let me just hold on. I don't know how it came in between, but those things that I lived through in my dreams, and I believe that I can still dream them, because at that time I dreamt so much and I did not achieve any of my dreams, or I felt like a failure, and I felt like there were so many obstacles that I could have crushed. Like, I will use an example. This one, I really loved drama and music festivals and solovers. So there was this time I went for my solo, and it was quite intense. The district level, the divisional level, and I pulled through to the now I was top 2 at the nationals. I was supposed to go for the nationals to represent now Nairobi. It was happening in Nakuru, but all these things that I was doing, I was hiding, because my guardian at that point was not for it, and they did not want me to engage in co-curriculum activities. So it got so intense that my father had to write. This is a story for another day. We will one day tell it. But just a brief of it is that my father had to write a letter to me, because now our communication was through letters, and it took a while, just to stop me from going, because my guardians were not okay with it. So I lost that chance, and it was quite a battle, quite a huge battle, because beating schools like Precious Girls in spoken word wasn't easy, and getting to such position, it was not easy. It took a lot of energy, it took a lot of sacrifices from my school and from everyone around me, just to train me to be the bold lady to speak on my own and to get to that level. And so I had to let go of that opportunity, and it really hurt me. And for the longest time I did not know where my self-esteem went, but actually that is where it started crumbling. So my confidence went down, my everything, and it's now like the past 2 years that I realized, and I've started rebuilding. Because I used to wonder why I was so confident, and then a lady that was so confident became so timid at once. So it started way back in my childhood, and that was something I never realized. So yeah, I would just tell myself, you can still dream again. You can still live the life you really wanted to live. It's not late.
Okay. I will say, you're not going to do that because you did. You should have taken. Right now, we are trying to realign our paths to what we really think we know. I mean, these people should have given us time to choose. We don't know ourselves after Form 4, and then you're being. In fact, we choose while in school, and all we know is we have to choose lucrative courses.
Yeah.
So by the time you're coming out, you're just going to be studying something that is just, out of this world, and you don't even know what is going to be for you, So I think I'll also tell myself the same thing. I mean, take your time, and especially if you are in the same place, take your time to really know who you are. Especially nowadays because there's knowledge. I mean, take your time to equip yourself with understanding what you want to really do. Because we are really trying our best to recover the time we lost. Hey man, 4 years.
4 years.
4 years.
Time
Oh,
to have lost an entire course.
I should have done. In fact, if I'm to advise any young person, I mean, go work and do a part-time class, because what am I doing studying for 4 whole years? Most of the time we just waste our time. We go to class, go to sleep, go where we want to go, and then go for long holidays. I mean, I would rather have gone to work, because the same thing I would have done, I'm rather trying to pursue now, I would have done it the same way back then. And those 4 years I would have gained a lot of mileage in experience, and I'll be somewhere
Sometimes we
else.
don't realize it, because you see, we depend on our parents or our older people's guideline, and what they guide you through is according to what they understand works well for us. So to some extent they mean well, but it gets to a point where it hurts us. So but
it is
you
fine.
can pick up.
You know, the good thing
Education
about
aishi, that is the best part, and you don't expire for education. So you can
I still do not regret doing what I did. At the end of the day, we will recover everything, and we will get our we will be able to do things in the right way.
Yes, true.
Yes, it's you.
So again, my turn. I will tell myself, you are strong. You are a strong girl. You are a strong girl.
Yeah.
With everything you went through, you stood tall and you came out. Because I know the things that I keep on saying sounds like I went through a huge, but my life, if I look at my life, I see it as a trouble, as problems, as challenges. There was so much weight for such a young girl, and there was so much to learn for my tender age. So Rosa, you are strong, and keep being strong, and through that you discovered a lot. So keep discovering, keep growing.
I don't know.
I think that's
I feel like she's also talking to my younger self, and she said, I was like, yeah, you know. I mean, there's so much we've been through, and you're like, I mean, hats off. You've really been doing your best. So it's good to give yourself a pat on the back, because honestly, when you look at the travels you've been able to you know, surpass, you thank yourself enough to just know that you did a lot to come to this extent of life. I mean, going through 20s and being here is not just a small feat. People have, and still being healthy, wealthy, not talking about money. I mean, you have all you need, peace of mind. You have developed your life in a very balanced, and you know, you're still on track. It's not easy, because by this time, if you were supposed to just lose your life, you would have.
True.
Yeah. So basically, it's good to really give a pat on your back, especially for going through certain seasons of your life and coming out as successful as you are. So I basically think I would also do the same. I mean, you keep on going. Keep on going.
True.
Those goals you have, keep on pushing for them, and keep on being as focused as you desire to be. So yeah, I think I also tell myself this too.
That is very, really awesome. If you're young out there, do just do that. Do not push yourself too hard, but explore. Like the next point I would say is explore. I will tell my younger self to explore, because I feel like I did not really explore enough on matters career, on matters business, on just to get to learn new things and push yourself beyond limits. I did not explore enough. So my younger self, please, Rosa, explore. explore and explore. Even now, as I still work towards exploring, the best time to explore is then.
Yeah.
When you just
You have all the energy and time, and everyone is willing
you
to
have your
support you.
space, you have the energy, you
Yeah.
have the zeal,
Yeah.
and you're just unstoppable. So explore, try as many things as possible, learn many skills, try out, travel, do not be afraid. I remember there was a time my friends were going to Uganda and fear held me back because I was wondering, what am I going to do? How will I asked myself so many questions and ended up not going. And the people that did not even think through went to Uganda and came back. You see, they explored and they had their opportunity. So just try things and explore.
Yeah. I mean, in addition to that, before I now talk about what I was having in mind is, I'd also tell myself, just hone your skill, and beyond classwork, can you just look into what you can develop yourself into, and passionately and in accordance with the need of the society. These things still rhyme. Just find a way in which what you love can actually meet somebody's need and become also helpful to you. So there's so much life teaches you, and you begin to understand that beyond books there's life, and living this life is not as easy as 1, 2, 3. You need a lot of grace. So basically that. But what I wanted to say, I think this is my second last point. Where is that point going? Sorry for that. The point is going.
Evaporate.
What did I want to say?
It will come.
Yes, you can continue because I think.
And I was going to do my summary. So, this is my last one, right?
I don't know.
I think, okay, if another comes, I will, but I will tell my younger self to seek God and love God.
Why are you saying my last point?
That was yours.
It's okay. I think
It's okay. So, seek God and love God. In my younger years, I had God. I just used to hear, overpass. There's a God.
Yeah.
There's a God, but I never had deep connection with God.
Yeah.
And I never gave myself time to just seek and understand who this God is. I knew God, the basic level possible. Yeah, there's a God, you pray to God, and that is. I never knew the details or the depth of what it means to be in Christ, to follow Christ, to seek Christ, and to put Christ above everything else. So to my younger self, I would say seek God and love God and honor God. Yeah, because now that is where I'm at right now. Seeking God, I'm finding God, I'm honoring God, I'm understanding who God is, and I know what personal relationship with God means.
Yeah. And I think the personal relationship part is what matters, because we have been taught religion more than understanding what it is to relate with God at a personal level. So I'd also tell my younger self to learn how to put God first. I mean, what are you doing? How are you doing life without God outside here? And your life is tough. People outside, how are you managing this economy, these tough times without the encouragement of the Spirit and God? I mean, I tell myself in all seasons God has to be there. But anyway, the point that I was to say has come back, I think. So I would tell myself there's way more to life, especially because I'm still young and I have to keep learning and growing. You realize until, especially right now with our generation, you realize if you can just be a bit exposed, it's so easy for you to conquer high levels despite your age. I mean, as long as you're above 18, life treats you the same. That's why there's juvenile below 18, but if you're above 18, commit any crime, you'll be treated the same way as a 50-year-old.
True.
Go out here, who knows your age? No one knows your age, so everything will treat you
And
the
you're
same.
only your mother's child.
Yes, you're only your mother's. So you can imagine, I mean, life treats everyone the same. No one knows you. Maybe your appearance can make us think you're young or old, but let me tell you, everything is the same for everyone. So you have to fight for every opportunity, just like everyone. So I think I'd also tell myself to work hard and get what I need to get. Because the problem with being young is thinking you have a lot of time. Thinking, I'm just 20. I mean, I have up to 50. So I can waste these 2 years. Who said? I mean, make use of every moment. Basically, life will treat all of us the same. So you have to fight for your opportunities, not thinking that I'm young. I mean, life is getting easier. Time is there, but the truth is time is, I mean, every time the clock ticks, we are getting older. We are losing that time.
Sad, we're getting older by the hour.
What people don't want to look, people just think about birthdays yearly or crossing the year over. But let me tell you, every single passing day should ring in your mind that things are actually pushing forward, and I need to also push forward. So for me, I mean, I tell myself, go for everything with the highest level. You're not too young to actually pursue dreams like somebody who is dying tomorrow. You can be 19 and decide to, hold the bull by the horn, just like other over 30s or 40s are doing outside here, and we as early as possible. So guys, I'll tell myself, age doesn't limit me to do what I need to do. Let me go for what I want as early as I can.
Be the best version that you can be. That's my final one. I'm not adding another. Be the best version of yourself. Be the best that you can be for yourself.
In fact, yes, I think I had forgotten to mention, I have a book written about being the best version.
Don't talk. Let me say it for you. We have an author. Why? After kwa introduction you forgot to mention. You intentionally left it out. Humility. Who are you? I am not humble like that.
We said marriage humbles you.
I am not humble like that. The next time we are holding, and I'm promising, the next time we are holding another show, she's going to come with a book. Yes, we are going to. She is an author.
Oh yeah.
Hey.
Oh yeah.
And you need to get that book. You need to buy that book. How did I miss
Next time we'll talk about it. Yeah. So basically, be the best version of yourself. It's very important. Very info. Today was just a serious day. We were reflecting. You can see us being so reflective. It's just when you go beyond certain levels of life, you begin seeing things in a different way, and you start seeing how things matter, how other things may be bypassed, but it's all for the good. So we're here telling you that the same things, because we go through the same things again, they can apply to you. So that letter to my younger self could be a letter to a younger you. Probably you who is out there and feeling like you need guidance on where to go. These are just a few tips.
I think from time to time, because we have not even exhausted everything that you can tell your younger self.
Yes,
there's a lot of things, there's so much. So from time to time we might be writing letters to our younger self.
Oh yeah.
And it also reflects to you who's viewing and is in their 20s and teenagers, just to know that whatever you're going through, you're not alone. Someone went through it. Someone has passed through it, and you can always seek help from anyone, with advice from people around you that you feel like can guide you. And you can also challenge yourself to be better than you are.
Wow.
limit to life.
You can also tell us one thing you want to tell your younger self. I mean, we also want to see or hear.
True.
Yeah. So always, we engage in the comment section. Feel free to interact and tell us what would you tell your younger self.
If you would also love to have a sit down with us, just let us know in the
Yes.
comment, or you can find us on our social media account.
Yeah.
That is at All Things Rosa on Instagram and Rosa Nyarap on Facebook.
We also have an email at sisters.
This is
sisters@gmail.com. Yeah. We are making this official.
I'll put our email down there so that you can access it. Yes, and send us
any requests, anything that you desire to do with us. We are here to do it together. We believe we are all a mountain of knowledge together. So, welcome.
Thank you so much for watching through.
Yeah.
And we are looking forward to another exciting session.
Oh yeah.
Yes. Just leave a comment what you think about this. If you've learned anything, if you want us to learn anything, if you feel like there's something you need to share with us, kindly just put it down there and we'll appreciate it. Until next time, bye bye.